Hello and welcome to CVR English News Channel. This is Sudhakar Sharma giving you the CVR Lead Story of the day. Here we have got very interesting lead story this evening because we have seen CM KCR is in New Delhi for the last 3 days, and his visit to the New Delhi is opening up many doors of speculation amongst the politicians of all parties as also the common people. For there appears to be some kind of hidden agenda which is being discussed widely by the analysts as the super strategy. Telangana Chief Minister Chandrasekhar Rao has visited the New Delhi recently, and he has done a lot of consultations with the PM as well as the Home Minister and also the Water Resource Minister. But apart from all these things, there seems to be a kind of hidden agenda because he has just visited New Delhi briefly after the GHMC elections, and he has seen a kind of a dismal fall. His party has not been faring well in this particular local body elections, and for the first time BJP has got a kind of upper hand. The BJP has seen a kind of wave which is really supporting to itself in the state of Telangana, making a kind of inroads into this state.
జగన్మోహన్ రెడ్డిని కలిసిన అనంతరం నేరుగా తెలంగాణ సీఎం కేసీఆర్ గణపతి
KCR, as the Chief Minister, as is well known, had a half-an-hour meeting with the PM and is reported to have discussed all the pending issues with the centre. The meeting between the two comes after a gap of nearly 14 months. The last time the meeting took place on October 4th, 2019. So the gap was really very great. Unlike in the past, there was no official release from the CMO because this happens to be a kind of meeting which has been kept under a kind of suspense, and this is really spelling a kind of speculation amongst all the political parties as also the people en masse, because it is clearly sending a kind of message that some crucial and critical thing is going to be exchanged between both this BJP and the TRS parties. And unlike in the past, there was no official release from CMO, but a Telangana Rashtra Samiti leader familiar with the development said it was purely an official meeting without any political significance. The Chief Minister explained to the Prime Minister how the state's economy had suffered heavily due to COVID-19 pandemic and how Hyderabad suffered heavy damages during the recent heavy rain and flash floods. The Chief Minister requested the PM to release additional grants to the state to take up restoration works in flood-hit Hyderabad, because we have seen that so much of ravage has been caused by the floods in Hyderabad in the recent times, and besides the GST compensation, which is also due to the states, especially the Telangana is really reeling under a great pressure because it needs funds very badly. These funds, due to the state under finance commission devolutions, He also reiterated the demands for granting national project status to Kaleshwaram lift irrigation project. The Kaleshwaram project has been taken up by KCR with an intention to make it a national monument, and so he has been pleading with the central government to give it a status, a national status, so that it would get funds and it would also be taken care by the union funds. And apart from that, the irrigation scheme on Godavari River, besides central assistance to Dindi and Palamuru Rangareddy lift schemes on Krishna River. KCR met Civil Aviation Minister Hardeep Singh Puri also and requested him to approve the establishment of 5 more airports in Telangana. This comes very significant because the state of Telangana needs to be expanded and more air connectivity needs to be established. He appealed to the minister to help the state finalize the sites, apart from getting all the statutory clearances which are mandatory on a single window basis for the airports. In his representation to Puri, The Chief Minister said that once the statutory clearances were given, the state government can commence the infrastructure work at the earliest for starting the non-scheduled operators permit NSOP operations within its own fund limit. Yeah, he also explained how the state capital had witnessed heavy damages during the recent floods. The floods have really caused a great havoc in the city of Hyderabad, and earlier the Chief Minister has also called upon the Union Jal Shakti Minister Gajendra Singh Shekhawat to explain the state government's stand on Krishna River projects, because these projects form a kind of lifeline to Telangana state, and they are expected to provide water and to provide irrigation facility to countless lands. Lakhs of hectares are to be cultivated only through this particular planning to convert this into golden Telangana. So all these things have been put forward before the union ministers by the TRS chief, as also the TRF's chief, and also the founder, and also the present CM of Telangana state KCR, to the